At Sherwood Forest, we deliver at least 3,600 births a year and give care to over 4,000 women. We're one of the lowest caesarean section rates in the country, and we've got one of the highest home birth rates. There are lots of factors that influence that, not to mention excellent team working. We use everything from water, aromatherapy to epidurals in birth.
That's nice, that is.
If you choose to have your baby at Kingsmill Hospital, you can receive your antenatal and postnatal care in a variety of settings, from Kingsmill Hospital, from Newark Hospital and in the community. We're really proud of our antenatal and postnatal continuity. This means that during the antenatal period and the postnatal period, women and their families see the same midwife for visit after visit after visit, so they can really build up a strong relationship and rapport.
With your right hand, if you're feeding on your left hand side.
We're also supported by specialist midwives, such as the infant feeding midwife, who helps establish feeding in those early difficult days.
I was quite anxious about breastfeeding. I always wanted to breastfeed. The staff just made it so easy for me to pick up. It's been really good. They've been brilliant.
All of the midwives were fantastic. I was obviously pretty scared with it being my first baby. They calmed me down, looked after me, looked after Craig, looked after my mum as well, because my mum was there and she was panicking. And it was quite a traumatic, lengthy labour, especially with the time when it came to push. I just couldn't do it and had to actually go down to theatre for forceps delivery, which was really quick. But I had to have an epidural. But the doctors and nurses and everything in the theatre room all reassured me, and yeah, got through it in the end. And now I'm just recovering and hoping to go home today.
I've had my third baby 3 days ago, weighing £9. I had my other two previously at Kingsmill Hospital at the Dukeries on the Dukeries ward, but previously moved to Sheffield about a year ago. Obviously chose to come back to Kingsmill just due to the care. They were both on special care, my previous babies, so if anything, if they needed to go back on special care, then it's here that I wanted that to happen. And all the midwives remember us as well, so to have familiarity with everybody, it's really nice.
Our proudest achievement is our fabulous environment for women and their families to have the babies. We've got a fabulous birthing unit where all the rooms have ensuite facilities, either bathing or shower, so that you can use water during your birth event.
We strive to achieve the birthing requests and birthing plans. Hence, for example, we're just filling the pool now for a lady that's in spontaneous labour and would like to have a water birth. Because all our rooms are fully equipped for whatever a labouring woman will need throughout that period, she doesn't need to leave the room, she doesn't need to be moved to another room at all. For example, should the lady need to get out of this pool because she just choosing to labour in the water and for whatever reason is not going to give birth in the pool, then we will just move her out onto a birthing bed.
We have a fabulous maternity ward with 32 beds, 16 of which are single occupancy and again have fabulous ensuite facilities.
This is a typical side room. We try to endeavour to put women in here, especially who've got babies that need to stay in for a little while, or mummies that need to actually just sort of rest up a bit longer than the average stay. So over here we've got all the usual things that most wards would have. There's the call buzzer system, which we have, and also an emergency call buzzer as well. So the difference so that we know which is more urgent we need to get to, and the other ones that are more regular visits that we pop in. And most of the beds are electrical, so mums can adjust the beds to how they want them. Storage places and a nice big comfy chair for mum to sit out in with a footstool if she wishes to put her feet up. And also a walk-in toilet shower as well.
The maternity ward's oval in shape, which is really quite unique, with fabulous views over the reservoir that really bring the outside in when you're having your baby and stay in hospital.
It's nice to be close, obviously, to the labour suite, and the maternity unit's nice and close, and obviously neonatal, so that's lovely, just have to walk across, because my baby is on antibiotics, so I am going across there twice a day.
We've also got really state-of-the-art antenatal and pregnancy daycare unit on site, which also has a beautiful oval shape and lovely facilities while you're waiting to be seen and have your care given. We're really pleased to say that we offer a full range of antenatal and postnatal services out of both Kingsmill Hospital site and Newark Hospital site. Obviously, to achieve all of the work that we do and our positive outcomes, we have to rely on a lot of partnership working. There are lots of areas that support the maternity services, and it isn't just about midwives and obstetricians making a difference for women and their babies. This is everything ranging from an early pregnancy unit to support problems early in the pregnancy. The sonographers who support with scanning throughout the pregnancy to make sure babies are developing and growing normally. We work hard with our neonatal colleagues to make sure babies born who need extra support and help are cared for in an appropriate way. We run an integrated community midwifery service, so the hospital and community midwives work together to make the pathway seamless for the mother and her family.
As community midwives, we are attached to GPs, but if we've got ladies who are in the unit, most of us would come and see our ladies, see how they're getting on. If we come and work in the hospital, obviously we're giving care in labour, but part of the role of the community midwife is to offer home births.
Our women perceive that we have excellent one-to-one care ratios while they are actually in birth. That means having a midwife there when the woman wants a midwife there.
When they do the changeover, it's amazing when you do see a new face how much they do actually know, because they've been well informed from the changeover in the morning and at night. Definitely would recommend this maternity ward. It is amazing, it's brilliant. I couldn't have done it without all of them, to be honest, because I was just so scared. Yeah, they've been brilliant.